vision. Yeah, moving so fast you missed it. Yeah, I might just disappear. Feel like I skipped it. Yeah, I ain't got to fear. I could risk losing it. What are the benefits? Or should I hold it tight? Turn on my clutches instead of just letting it.
We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as we get set for a pretty hotly anticipated Major League debut on the mound, Dan.
Yeah, you know what, Matt? This organization's been waiting for this guy for a long time. It'll be interesting to see early on if he's affected by any nerves. You never know what kind of start you're going to get from a guy in his debut, but from the word we've heard, this guy pounds the strike zone, and if he does that, his stuff should take care of it.
Now to the plate, here is Shane Victorino. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas, the center fielder, Shane Victorino.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And the pitch misses for ball one as we are underway at Kauffman Stadium. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. The 2-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Runners on the move for second, and now they've got him picked off. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
At the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Gerrit Cole gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Stepping up is Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. His career line against Gerrit Cole. He's gone 3 for 4. Winker in front, 3 balls and a strike. Joe Morgan waits on deck. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That is the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. One strike now from Cole. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in the zone with a nice executed pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. So now a runner on at second with one away, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Paul Konerko. From the belt, the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Willie Mays, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Outside, that's a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Over to first, Cole, and the runner back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Yordan Alvarez. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. As a look, now the pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC.
I'm out of chase, money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Josh Hamilton as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First offering on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Sabathia makes his debut here as a September call-up amidst much anticipation. And assuming he lives up to the expectations, he could turn into a big piece of this rotation going forward.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games, and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
Sabathia striding in next, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
And he'll dive back in. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And he got him.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. The 0-1 pitch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Working for the punch out and the offering. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Runners on first with 1 down. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And there he goes towards second. Weak grounder down the line at third. The throw will go to third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. In now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
0-2 count and the pitch.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Rangers lead 1. And they're down 1-0. set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. Now the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Cole. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Digging in now for Kansas City, David Wright. Pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. Grounded to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. David Wright has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball one. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is in there. A called strike three.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck getting that one.
And the runner back. Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at ball one. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Victorino at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fouled off. The set and the 1-2, and it's fouled away. One and 2. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Batista is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Royals leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now to bat, Cal Ripken, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the AB on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Next to stand in is Shane Victorino. He singled first time up. And the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
The 1-1 is in off the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Right is there. 2 gone.
Now back, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Up next for the Rangers, Robinson Cano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Strike called. 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. Rangers set down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in once again is Joe Morgan. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. And that one yanked just foul. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Paul Konerko stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One and 1 home to Konerko. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
He'll try again. 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll reach second now with one away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Now a pickoff play at second. To the plate now, Willie Mays, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that misses, 2-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Yordan Alvarez will be next. Three and one. Here it is. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the AB now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Hero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated for the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
At the plate now, Dante Bichette, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, David Wright. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. The shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball, 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Popped up. Polanco waits on it. 1 down. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Digging in next, Jose Batista. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And it's fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two and two now. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And now the first pitch. Josh Hamilton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. Jorge Polanco is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cano shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, number 7.
So next to hit is Reese McGuire. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. McGuire can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. KC down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. designated hitter.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now is Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knee so you can get in the air.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
So next to the plate for Texas, Pudge Rodriguez. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. 1 there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop.
Next to dig in, Cal Ripken, and their runners at the corners now. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2 ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And now they'll get him at third base, trying to move up further, but a run is already across to score. So stepping in is Shane Victorino, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Morgan ranging into the outfield. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Royals lead it 2-1. Stepping in, Joe Morgan has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. To third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
first baseman, Paul Konerko.
One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Paul Konerko. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And a bouncing ball, foul. One out, nobody on. And there's a swing and a miss by Konerko. Just needs to make contact now. Down 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Hit hard back up the middle. Whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Willie Mays, a couple of walks for him thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah. It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. KC leads this one 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the 1-1 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into the corner and slicing foul. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He'll lead things off against Gerrit Cole.
The designated hitter, Yordan.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow, he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
In now, Dante Bichette. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 6, David Wright.
Now at the plate is David Wright. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Count now a ball and a strike. And he'll step off and try again. And there's ball 2 now.
Count 2-1.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Soft liner to the right side. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Over to first, Cole, and he's back easily. Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. A little bit outside. 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 KC. Leading off the inning, it'll be Josh Hamilton, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch on the way. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one. Sabathia is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5, 6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line hard, deep into left. Winker is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here's Donaldson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Pudge Rodriguez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a liner. But this will get fouled. 2-1. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Morgan will put this one away, and his side is retired. 1 left for Texas. Score holds. It's 3-1. Robertson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Texas, number 30, David.
Now pitch on the way as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Gerrit. Morgan.
1 man gone now for KC in the 7th. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball that now.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a chopper to the left side. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. So now to the plate, Paul Konerko, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. On a good pitch there, gets Konerko swinging for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
For the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back standing. Stepping in now, Willie Mays. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
2 out here and a runner at second. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
All even now, 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit hard on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the error. The inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, and it's still 3-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Cal Ripken. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Two very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Shane Victorino. Kike Hernandez will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. First pitch on its way.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a one-run lead.
Sir Anthony Dominguez enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too, but this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
In now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Count still at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Rangers draw just a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Rangers 2. Kike Hernandez will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center.
Karen O'Day is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 56. Gerrit.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
The right fielder, number 10,
To the plate now, Dante Bichette, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, David Wright, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit back toward the mound. Reined in. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 8 full. Royals out in front, 3-2. Eric Gagne takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
number 13, Gerrit.
Batista 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1 and 2 pitch. That one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
From the belt, kicks and deals. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
And Gagne's throwing gas now as he just reared up and threw it by him for strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch inside the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Up next, Josh Donaldson. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First delivery to him.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sabathia earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Eric Gagne strikes out the side to record the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.